There have been so many Europeans and Australians talking about America as of late due to the very real fascist dictator that we have in power. And the takes are always coming from a disingenuous place because they're aiming to blame Americans for the actions of the government. And while they are talking to Americans, they're talking down to Americans as if to educate us, as the trope that Americans are dumb has been normalized to them so much that they don't even understand the air of arrogance that they're speaking down to us with.
I said, do Americans realize that the biggest threat to world peace right now is not the old enemy, but America itself? And in my comments, I had Americans going, yeah, of course we realize this. We live here. That is not the point. I'm not talking about your domestic affairs. I am specifically talking about the global conflict that I think a lot of people seem to be, A, not taking very seriously, or B, not paying as much attention to as they are to like domestic or like economic factors.
There's so many things not known by you to have these opinions, notwithstanding the fact that more than half of us did not vote for this president. He stole the election basically and let us know that. Majority of this country does not agree with the leader we have or the administration we have. There's something you can't account for because you don't understand it. Black American experiences versus Native American experiences versus Latino experiences versus the greater white experience are all different things. So Black people, my ancestors fought the government in the 50s and 60s, and that's the only reason we have civil rights today. Because my ancestors fought, died, put themselves on the front line to get where we are today. So for everybody to be like, oh, Americans are so lazy, how are you letting this happen? Americans are not lazy. Americans have fought day in and day out to fight for our rights. What is happening today is we have the government going against its citizens. We are oppressed in our own country. The United States government literally shot and killed a white woman in her car the other day. And then the day before that, shot and killed a Black American man before that. The ICE force that's supposed to be going out of illegal immigrants. So you tell me from Australia, you tell me from the UK, you tell me from wherever you're from, what we should be doing. Because when more than half the country doesn't agree with the administration, but we have the highest militarized police force of any country in the world that is going against its citizens, what do you do? What would you do? What would you do? Please lay out the blueprint for us because clearly you guys all know better than us. Americans are currently dealing with our government rolling back civil rights, and our domestic affairs directly correlate to international affairs because we are uniquely qualified and uniquely understand that whatever America does here impacts the world globally. The fact that you think that we don't know that is rooted in this superiority complex that you all have being products of the British Empire. In some weird, convoluted way, you guys think you're all smarter than us and that we don't know anything. And it's content like this that proves the aforementioned to be not true.